like our family reunion in Pigeon Forge was kind of epic.
It was just peaceful and fun.
It was fun.
We really had a great time.
Lots of fun, lots of food, and lots of late nights.
This was one of the great core memories that our family will have and cherish.
Fantastic for us all to be together all the time.
It offered fun, food, and family, and that's all I need. I didn't have much like pre-existing association with Pigeon Forge. I know the Smoky Mountains are the most visited national park in the country, and we hadn't spent a lot of time there. We were excited to be up in the mountains and kind of away from things a little bit.
We drove out there in the bus, towing the van behind.
It was a windy road going up.
Like drive up the mountain, you come up, it's a beautiful drive.
You'd make that turn, it's like, okay, we're really going up, so.
Come around the corner, and you're in a community of just monstrously large cabins.
And then the lodge, just beautiful.
The view was amazing from where it was.
You are drawn to that view. It's hard. We were trying to film a walkthrough. It was hard to not immediately walk out to that balcony and see that view, and it was breathtaking every day.
We're used to seeing mountains, being in mountains, but these are such a different kind of mountains.
They were like the Rocky Mountains, except green everywhere. And you saw why they call them the Smoky Mountains. It's like clouds were in and around them and stuff.
Like hazy clouds kind of through it. It looks like a painting. We could see as the clouds rolled through them and in and out of them. It was beautiful, and then down on the deck, it was just gorgeous. So the first thing you see when you get to the Big Vista Lodge is, oh man, this is massive.
Roomy, it had room for everybody. There were like 16 rooms or something or other at the Big Vista Lodge. I've got 8 kids and 33 grandkids. Everybody got their own place. We all had our own bathroom.
And you walk in and it's 3 or 4 stories, and there's game rooms.
It had a pool table.
I did particularly enjoy at Lodge the game room.
It's epic.
Holy moly! We got the pool table, we got the arcades, we got the TV, we've got another TV, we've got a huge theater over here. Check this out! I mean, my goodness, we got 3 big TVs up here, we've got another futon in here, and then we've got seating for the entire family, so we can all come in here and have a fantastic time, enjoy the movies, and just spend time together. This place, oh man, we got some board games and things like that. Our family loves board games, so that's gonna work out well.
I played all of the games in the gaming room.
Yeah, we just had a lot of fun, played a bunch of video games in the game room, and we went swimming in the pool there.
Our kids loved the pool.
There was a pool inside the cabin, down in the basement.
It was very secure, so the kids couldn't get into it at all unless they had an adult with them, which was helpful.
There's an indoor pool.
An indoor pool. I think the kitchen was just fabulous.
2 giant fridges upstairs, and the big oven and the warmer, and then also a fridge downstairs.
It was fun to see that we could all be under one roof again.
I think I was most surprised with one of my children. They're particular about where they stay, and they often find their own place to stay, but at this time they stayed with us.
When we were little, I shared a room with 3 other boys, and so it was fun to get back together and see our kids, bunking in a room together, and to see,
Every single night I slept with a few of my cousins.
We had a bunk bed. I like the bunk beds.
That was technically partially my first sleepover, and that was really fun.
It was great.
I'm a big advocate for everyone staying in the same place, so I think that this family reunion taught us that we can make it work and have fun.
We're ready for food. We're ready to eat.
we first got to Pigeon Forge, I was amazed at all the activities.
There's so much to do out there.
Thinking about what activity in Pigeon Forge was my favorite, it's a little bit hard.
The Rocky Top coaster.
I love the mountain coaster.
The Rocky Top Mountain Coaster was
Oh, that
awesome.
was like super cool. I've never done anything like that.
I've done alpine slides.
Yeah, we've done alpine slides, but like the going up and down.
They were telling stories that the day before, or maybe 2 days before, there'd been an actual bear.
I was going outside, and then I looked over at the van, and then there was a bunch of bears.
Abraham came face to face with 4 bears.
And so the theme of like a bear chasing you made everyone really excited. The continuous long course. I had my daughter on my lap, and it was fun to watch her. First, when she was kind of scared, as we took the first hill pretty fast, and then I got to tell her to just be brave, and she wrapped on and held onto my legs and was brave. So that was fun. We would see each other kind of going, and so it made it a little more, I don't know, interactive or shared experience. So it was really fun. Like you're riding and people are cheering for you, and you're cheering on your little nephew as they're going around the bend screaming, and so that was really fun.
I rode on the mountain coaster with Grandpa. I rode the Rocky Top mountain coaster with Grandma.
The entire time, Abraham all the way down was going, Abraham's a quiet kid, and yeah, like the entire way down, and go faster, Aunt Katie. Like most I've ever heard that child speak in one setting.
The older kids, which I am included in that group, got to control their own roller coaster. And controlling your own roller coaster basically means you gotta choose how fast your roller coaster is going. So you had these things on the side. One of them, if you push it forward, it'll just go faster. There was this thing that told you why you had to keep going faster. And one of them said, hurry up, the bears are coming.
So I think the one that stands out the most was Country Tonight.
And I really enjoyed the Country Tonight show.
Oh, did you?
I think that the Country Tonight was like my favorite.
Yes, it's country, and I love country.
No, I hate country music.
I love country music, so I just it was nostalgic hearing all the songs.
They were able to bring in older songs and newer songs.
So you just gotta watch a bunch of people dance around and things. And there was a bunch of different kinds of country music.
The music was very fun, and the dresses were all sparkle.
But theater production and music production and those type of things, that's where, in high school, that was a career I was looking at. That's kind of where I was headed. And so
For you, the
for
production
me,
was
just
so
seeing it all,
fun.
it was very fun and very well done, and so I really enjoyed that.
I thought it was just a fun time as a family, because we don't get to go to shows like that with our kids. So
When we first got there, all the teenage boys, all of them were bored on their phone type of thing. They were acting like they didn't want to be there, right? As teenage boys might do. And then that show started, and they were into it. I kept looking over, and I say teenage boys, and I mean the boys from 10 to 20 years old.
Yeah.
That decade. And I kept looking over, I kept looking back behind me, because someone were sitting back behind me, and they were in it. All right, so we are all piling out of the car here because we are at the Country Tonight Theater in Pigeon Forge on our family reunion, but it is a special day because today is my parents' 45th wedding anniversary. So we brought them here to Country Tonight with the whole family. We're gonna go in, have a great time, watch this show, have some dinner, and just enjoy some quality time with our family. Come along.
Was like a variety show.
Pure Americana, right?
There are aspects of it that were religious.
There's a patriotic angle.
And there was kind of a timeline of country music.
mixed country music with contemporary hip hop, jazz dancers, and lots of color and sparkle. Put that all together,
You leave and you just feel good about the celebration of God and country and everything that's happened before.
There were two couples, we were one of them, who had anniversaries, and they called us out for that. I mean, you know, and they welcomed us, and they were sweet. They were attentive, not only to the plays and the songs and the thing, but to the audience. They were very nice.
Well, happy anniversary.
My favorite activity was Crave Mini Golf.
Oh, I'd recommend Crave Mini Golf to any family. There is something there for everyone.
I like going mini golfing.
Every destination that could be even remotely considered a tourist destination has mini golf.
Right.
And we often say to ourselves, why?
I enjoyed it at Crave.
We heard really great things. It is rated as one of the, if not, I think it received the ranking of the best mini golf course in the country.
I thought it was great. It was so cool as you drive down the main street. There's a million different golf courses.
They had an indoor and an outdoor.
We started outside, and you've got multiple sort of levels of mini golf. There's kind of an upper tier and a lower tier.
And then there's the escape rooms in there.
There was also mini bowling, which was really fun while we waited for the escape rooms.
It really fit the ability to have our family spread out and everybody kind of play
But also
through.
I liked it because it had other options too. Because we had some kids, you know, little kids who got burned out on mini golf real quick, so they went inside and they really enjoyed playing the hand bowling. And then we had kids doing the escape room. And then I had a kid who wanted to go in because they were hot outside, so they did the indoor one. So I just feel like it gave you so many options when you have a large group that everyone kind of choose what they want to do, but we're all still together.
Yeah.
It's like candy themed.
Yeah.
So that's fun.
There's a lot of candy that you can get there. A lot of candy.
It's a nice combination of sugar and ways to expend your energy.
But I really loved that they had these podiums where you would each do like little dorky things. These had like these descriptions of things to do, like stand on one leg, use one hand, take a selfie before your shot, spin around 3 times before taking your shot. And it honestly just made mini golf just a little bit more fun.
It was great. I think that would definitely have been on any kid's highlight of that whole trip.
So I recommend Crave Mini Golf, and that's coming from somebody that doesn't like mini golf.
Right. The standout activity at Pigeon Forge for me this time around was definitely the zorbing.
My favorite thing was the zorbing. Going around the straight Helen on the zorbing.
It's the only place in America you can do it.
Right.
All right, we are at the outdoor gravity park. We're about to go zorbing. So they're gonna stick us in these balls. We're gonna roll down the hill through one of these chutes. We've got a red lane, a purple lane, and an orange lane. That purple lane goes the fastest. It's just like a straight shot. The others kind of bounce around. So I think I'm rolling with an orange and a red. That's what I'm looking forward to. Looks like a ton of fun.
You can't accurately tell somebody what it's like.
Yeah, no, it's really hard to describe the
We got
whole experience.
A ball enclosed, and you go in it, and you roll down a hill.
I was a little bit nervous because, I don't do well getting dizzy. I don't do well getting shaken up.
Dane does not do any of the roller coasters with the kids. I do all the roller coasters with the kids.
So I was a little bit worried.
I'm hoping Dane's belly could take it. So we're gonna start.
You go by yourself or with somebody? By yourself or you going with somebody? Evelyn and Clay, you ready to go? For the first one?
Gonna come with mom?
Alright, you ready to go with mama? And wait. You gonna go with mama and hike? Have y'all ever been zorbing? Check it out. We're about to jump in these balls and get rolled down a hill and have the time of our lives. So come along. See you, Roman. Y'all, we just went zorbing at the outdoor gravity park in Pigeon Forge, and I gotta tell you, there is nothing else like it. We all had so much fun here. This was truly a blast, and definitely something we will be doing again next time we're in Pigeon Forge. And we love Pigeon Forge, so chances are we're gonna be back.
There's no doubt that of all the places we've been to, this was where we were together the most. And so Pigeon Forge, for me, the experience of Pigeon Forge was the best family reunion experience we've had so far.
The family all knows that I have some pretty strong opinions on the difference between a family reunion and a vacation. Family reunion is a different function. It's a family obligation, it's a joyful one, but its job is to get everybody together and build relationships and bonds. And so I don't think we need to find a new place every time to explore, right? Because that's not the function of this trip for me. So Pigeon Forge was interesting because you can certainly understand why people go there for vacation, right? There's so much to do and so much to see. But it was also a place where we could go and we could just be together. And there's nothing, if we left, we would have been like, oh, we didn't see it. We didn't see the thing, right? If you go to New York and you don't see the Statue of Liberty and you've never been before, or you don't see the Empire State Building, it's kind of like, oh, but did you really go, right? Because you didn't see the thing. In Pigeon Forge, there was tons to do, but it was all optional, if that makes sense, which made it a really nice destination for a vacation, if that's what you wanted, or for a family reunion, if that's what you were looking for, where it's not about the other stuff and it's about the just getting together. And so, for me, that made it a really nice way to go both ways.
I think we picked a great spot.
I love the idea of having a place where we can go and know what it is. And Pigeon Forge gave us all the things that we needed. Like I said, we all fit. We fit comfortably. We weren't on top of each other. It gave us all the amenities to do things. I think we'd be happy to do another one in Pigeon Forge. I don't think we'd have any reservations about it.
Yeah, I think it was fun. I'd love to go to Dollywood next time if we ever go back to Pigeon Forge.
We had done the theme park in Cincinnati the day before, and so we didn't actually go into Dollywood. So we'd love to go do that. Yeah.
Oh, definitely. I think we didn't even scratch the surface on activities, and even visiting twice. I feel like we maybe have missed things at Pigeon Forge.
Yeah, not just. Yeah, we've definitely missed things. So I kept saying that we were going to go to Dollywood.
Right.
We still haven't gone to Dollywood, so we got to go back.
Obviously, we have to go back.
So we got to go back. I would definitely do another family reunion.
Right.
Would I go back to Pigeon Forge? It's 100% yes. Would I do a family reunion? 100% yes. Is it a place that I would recommend people have a family reunion? 100%.
I'm gonna go back to Pigeon Forge.
So lots of reasons why I would absolutely go back to Pigeon Forge for another family reunion, and frankly, we will probably go back for another vacation.
I think the biggest piece of advice I'd give to anybody who said, hey, is Pigeon Forge on our radar is go. If you haven't been, I absolutely think families should go.
Go, it's great. We've tried, reunions all around the country. Nowhere's been better, right? It facilitated everything you want.
Especially if you like outdoors and you like the mountains and you want to kind of experience that part of the country and you haven't been there, you get so many things. You get the mountains, so you can do the hiking, you can do the national parks, but you also have the family environments and different shows you can go to and restaurants. So I think if you have people who have different interests, you can kind of find something that everybody likes there, along with beautiful scenery.
My advice would be go.
Right, for sure, go.
Do it. Have the family reunion there. It is the perfect destination for a family reunion. We've done, now this was number 6, right?
Right.
So I guess I can only speak to those 6 destinations.
Right.
But
we visited a ton.
we have been all over the country. We spent 8 months driving the country looking for a place to do this.
Right.
We visited 35 states. Right? To try to figure out the best place for a family reunion.
Yeah.
Use the tourism board, use mypigeonforge.com to help you make your travel arrangements and like really kind of figure out what you want to do while you're there. Plan ahead.
Right, for sure.
I would not just go to Pigeon Forge and then try to pick things to do.
Right,
There's a
for sure.
lot to do there. And so you just look at everything to do and you're like, I don't know. In past family reunions, we've sat around the cabin trying to figure out what we're gonna do that day.
Whereas in this one we said, we are going to Crave Mini Golf. We are going to the Rocky Top Coaster.
10 a.m. this day, we're going to Crave Mini Golf. And 4 p.m. this day, we're going to Rocky Top Mountain Coaster.
And then we had the country tonight. And so we had things already decided before they went, and that really worked.
Right. Well, and it also helped with the family bonding parts at the cabin hanging out, because we weren't all just sitting there going, well, I want to go do this. Yeah, what do you want to do? What do you want to do? Well, I don't want to, we didn't have to deal with any of that.
Right.
We just said, boom, here's what we are doing on these 3 days.
I don't know. I think the right response to thinking about advice you'd give is always just do one more day, right? One more day than you think you need, because there's so much to do, and when you're with the people you love and that you grew up with and you want to be around, you leave and you always want one more day.